Hi Scotland. Ta-ra, duck. There are scallop pilgrim shells all on the rocks, but it's freshwater river. I'm trying to work out how they've got here.
Oh, is this the Lidl?
A Lidl.
The Lidl. So is the Esk a tributary of the Lidl? I don't know.
Oh Lord, Cumbria. Sausage. You're a sausage. It's raining. Raining. Not pouring, not yet. It's spitting. It's spitting.
Does it actually say anything on there?
It says James, but that's just someone who's carved their name on it.
The green bits are going with the flow.
Oh, yeah, it's flowing again. Wonderful.
Trickling slowly.
We've all shared our offerings.
Just means it's pretty bloody good, you know.
I think it's a bit light. Have a look inside. It is a bit light, which makes me think it's probably a bit more expensive.
Brothers during the battle. The pagan king Culver was also killed.
Is that the one who Merlin was advising?
Yeah.
Didn't have a good day.
The Battle of Arthurian marked the defeat of the pagan forces of Wesley, don't know how to say it, and the establishment of a Christian kingdom in England. In this poem, the bard described the horrific battle. Warriors ready for battle, for slaughter armed. For this battle, Arthurian, they have made a lifetime of preparation. A host of spears fly high, drawing blood from a host of vigorous warriors. A host fleeing, a host wounded, a host bloody retreating. Hello, good morning. We hope we're not bothering you. You're on your dog walk.
Oh no, I'm just going to sit. I'm just sitting for 10 minutes.
Are you alright? Lovely, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
After the battle and after having witnessed such terrible carnage, including the death of his brothers, and having lost to the Christian forces, it was all too much for the bard, and Merlin ran off to live as a wild man in the forest of Caledonia. During this time he is believed to have prophesied many events. Then, according to one myth, Riderich's men eventually found Merlin, and he was stoned until he backed over a cliff and fell into a shallow river.
Ooh. And was that in Scotland that happened? Because there's meant to be his grave, isn't there? That's where we might be.
Well, he gets about.
He gets about as our Merlin.
One of those shape-shifting, tricky bastards.
Oh, he's there. I'll come and look at him. Do you remember him from last time?
That's what I meant. Yeah, exactly. Just with that.
Do we put that tin of flour? Sorry, I buy flour by the 20. Yeah, by the
Jam.
Some sort of
25 kilos.
Yeah, they're all over there. Dill's got them all.
There's honey.
Victoria plum. Oh, honey.
A lovely shop. We've been here before. Trying to work out when and how and why. Arm of Wight. Means we went a different route to what we thought we did, but that's good. This is a nice route.
Well, they're not freestanding, you have to have poles to make them stand up.
I've forgotten to look since we've gotten to the thick of the wood. We really are going to be the waddling mummers, aren't we? Oh, here's our host. Hello, Dave.
Can I get you anything else, like tea, coffee?
Great length and difficulty.
Moving back, aren't they?
Mm.
Anyway, I'll figure it.
Back to the cord. Hello, mate.
Same cord.
And then the next.
It's our biggest audience yet.
These two.
You don't think we've got the original pictures like that?
Woo!
No.
We're at the pub! Yay! Crazy kids! Yay! Hello. Ooh. Ooh, you beautiful cow.
Stand back on every side. Make passage. Make passage, some room to provide. Our actors are coming, not this time. They're practicing their lines. Not much time. Not much time to make amends. Not much time to sweep amends. Sit back while I sweep this space. A sacred space. A sin-free space. I said a sin-free space.
Years in a cave, we all know what a king will crave. He will want to pull his sword. Who pulls it well will be king. So tug that sword and make it sing. Who is gonna pull our sword? Pull it hard with all your might. It will not put up a fight if you are the one true king.
because on the end of a magician's staff is a little knob. Anyway.
Arthur of the Britons, the one king. On my left, Mordred, bastard and pretender. Are you ready?
Horse.
Yes! There's a squirrel.
Two or three?
Yay!
Hello, buzzards. Yeah. Well done, everybody.
Well done!
Harvesting bog myrtle.
And now for the bog myrtle incantation. Jodie, how does it go?
Boga 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 boga. Myrtle! Thank you, Myrtle. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, weather.
Yeah.
Can I go on my stick? Yeah. Is it a bit wet for you? Probably. Give it a go though, because then I can move you.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
Hold that. Probably want to be on.
No, the tent light to go up. Actually, the thing is come
Oh,
down.
there it is.
Okay.
The last time we were here, it was driving rain and bleak, and now it actually looks like a really nice picturesque spot.
Welcome.
Yeah, these were our. This is where we hid. We've got new doors. There's the toilets that some people figured out to go in, and this is where we all stood and ate our sandwiches out of the rain with some sheep. It was out of the wind and rain, which was coming this direction, and then Dill went in that door. Yeah, I had a wee in the corner there, and then someone went in that toilet and was like, "Oh, it's amazing." There we go. So these are the toilets where last time we were outside in the freezer cold and we got soaking wet, and we got wet bottoms from trying to wee outside, and then someone came out here and went, "Oh look, there's a toilet here." It's really nice. So this time we remembered to use it. We thought to use it.
We stayed in a village hall.
Oh, there's Kendall, not far away. We are very much looking forward to
Yay!
croc time. Woo! Not far. Here we are. Oh, so nice to be here. Yay. Slightly different weather to last time we were here. We're back at Sprint Mill. We're back at Sprint Mill, which was definitely our favourite place last time. It's just the warmest, loveliest place. Edward and Ramona run it. It says here how they're gardening, as in gardening, that they're new stories need new words. The added "you" in gardening is intentional. We guardian a 15-acre small holding at Sprint Mill in Cumbria. We attempt to demonstrate how humankind on our microcosm scale can be of benefit to the planet. Aiming for a sustainable future feels rather unadventurous. Alternatively, the spiral of being of benefit to the planet can go on forever. So the gardening philosophy aims to show how land stewardship protects the guards and needs all creatures that reside in any given space, not just Homo sapiens. We follow nature's leadership rather than exploit all available terminal resources. Consequently, we utilise the interests of the delicate biosphere rather than removing the capital. It's just amazing. Beautiful. And yeah, there's signs outside saying walkers welcome, make yourself refreshments, there's flapjack, there's everything you need, there's little labels everywhere, you can get a shower, you can use the toilet. It's just all here, just saying, come in, you're welcome. And he never throws anything away, and just every space is full, and it's incredible. It's just the magical space. This is what this adventure is all about, is meeting people like Edward and Ramona and being in spaces like this. This is such a sacred, magical land full of so many kind hearts, and we're so led to believe that it's not like that, and that it's fearful and tarmac and feral pigeons and fast food and obesity, and yeah, that's one way. It's not the only way. There's way more to life than that.
Watching me.
Got an audience.
At Avebury, Michael and Mary come together and make a dance together. They're separated. In Kilmartin, two currents come together and make a dance together, separated. Here, female current no longer connects with the male. There's Cat Power. She comes up the little valley to Shap Abbey. But Dale said in the past that she came across and combined influence up the abbey to Skellow Hill.
Yeah,
Went up the aisle, like the Sacred Marriage in all the other circumstances. But because these currents adapt to the landscape and to human nature, she decided to keep the more sacred path following the water, chapel, and Shap Abbey. Interestingly, that Uther has this sort of connection with this great meeting place, because he also is connected with Uffington, Hillfort. The mound of Uffington, the node points, the Dragon Hill, it's supposed to be where Uther Pendragon is buried. So we have this sort of Arthurian sort of father of Arthur here in this landscape too. It's just a fragment, but you know, it makes you wonder if there's more Arthurian myths here, because Arthur's round table is not far away. You know, so we have that sort of Arthur connection in any place of power.
Today we performed for Gary Pickcliffe and Caroline Hoare for the book launch of their new book, The Holy Access. But they're the people who wrote and researched and dowsed and shared with the world the Spine of Albion, which is the line that we're walking in their book, which is called The Spine of Albion. And they intuited that the lines were Elen and Belinus, that's the names they gave them. So yeah, all of our adventure and our adventures and experiences have been inspired by their book. And it was the first time we'd met, and they knew that I think we were the first people to ever walk the Spine of Albion, and I think we're actually the second people to ever walk the Spine of Albion, going back again. So it was a real honour to meet them, and a privilege to perform for them. And yeah, it was just lovely. There was like 30 odd dowsers there, and it was just really lovely to meet everybody. So we had an amazing time, and got a lift. We got a taxi there, and the taxi driver didn't charge us the full amount of money because he was really inspired by everything that we told him about what we were doing, and he came in and bought a book. And then on the way back someone gave us a lift, which was amazing. But yeah, we performed on the lines, and apparently the stone, like the Belinus energy that was running through the stone, grew to as big as it gets. So yeah, the lines love attention and love the attention that we're giving them and our intentions. And yeah, it's just such a magical experience to walk the lines. I highly recommend doing it. Anyone who wants to go on long walks, I think you need to do it for a while. I mean, I think it's great to do little bits as well, but there's something about being fully immersed in it in a nomadic way, and it's hard. You know, it's really hard work. And the Spine of Albion is harder than the Michael line, I think, because there's a lot of people. So there's two things. The outer world version is that there's a lot of cities, there's a lot more people, and it feels more in conflict with the outer world. So like when we did the Michael and Mary line and we were doing George and the Dragon, it was much easier to build audiences, and you know, people heard 10 miles along that we were coming, and then we'd put something on and invite us to perform at the church, and they'd put on an event. And it's starting to happen now, and it's hard to remember in the Michael and Mary line how long it took, but it feels like it was much quicker, or but it was further down the line. But it just feels like maybe in the West Country it's a slower pace of life and easier to kind of, but it just feels like the East to West walk with the Michael and Mary line is much more nurturing and gentle, and it's more about you and inner work with you, whereas the Spine of Albion just feels like it's much more like outer, and it's harder to kind of get things going because people are busy and going about their lives, and it's all just a lot more what you're going to do in the world. It's more about how that inner work that you've done on the Michael and Mary line manifests outwardly in the world. Like us walking to COP26, it was like we're doing this thing, whereas Michael and Mary is more. It's interesting because at East and West, when you do tarot cards, or you invite in the directions, East and West is East is air, which is thinking and like kind of knowledge, but in a kind of cerebral way, and then West is water, which is the more inner silent part of you, inner work. And that's what it feels like. It feels like this kind of hermit, monk-like time, the Michael and Mary line, that's about you doing this work so that you can then do work on the Spine of Albion, which is north and south is fire, which is your passion, your drive, your desire, and then north is physically manifesting in the world what it is you want to create. So this one feels it's much more about what you're going to do. You've done all that inner work, and then how are you going to be of service? What are you going to do in the world with it. That's what it feels like to me. That's my experience of the Lions. And when we went north, we went to try and fight for the land at COP26, listening to the land, listening to the people, to go and try and share that with the delegates there. And this time coming back down, it's interesting because we're walking towards the passion, and it's like, what is the passion? What is it that we really care about? And the thing that's coming out for us is that we want to keep doing this because we feel like we're building relationships, and these communities and these relationships feel really important. And also our knowledge of the land, the mythology and stories around it, but also our connection to it. It's such a exciting thing to recognise places and remember places and just reconnect to the beauty of it all. It's so beautiful. And just, yeah, I mean, yeah, it feels like something we want to keep on doing. So that's kind of the thing that's emerging. But yeah, it was just so beautiful to be there today and to get to do that performance with such a special audience. And yeah, 2 weeks down, it's going quick. It always goes so fast. So 4 weeks left to go, and hopefully we'll see more of you. And if anyone wants to come and walk with us, get in touch. And if anyone wants us to perform, we would love to. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, I feel like the magic's really flowing now. It took a little while for the magic to, but it always does. It just takes a little while it feels like a river, and at first you're stumbling over like a trickle where there's lots more stones and it's all just a bit clunky, and then you're paddling and it gets a bit easier, and now it's just starting to feel like it's taking my weight and it's starting to carry me. Yeah, so the magic's beginning to unfold.